Good enough. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy very cold and snowy Saturday. Yes, this morning it did snow a little bit, only about an inch or so, so not really anything all that bad. But I had to come out, shovel the driveway, and I definitely had to shovel the sidewalk, as that is a town law. If you don't shovel the sidewalk within like 2 hours. I know, Mr. Crow. I know that crow has been yelling at me all morning long as I've been out here shoveling. He's just been screaming at me. I have no idea why, but anyway, it is a town law that you do have to shovel your sidewalk within like 2 hours or so after the last snowflake falls. Otherwise, you will get fined. So I had to come out and do that. So that's what I spent the last, I don't know, hour or so doing. It wasn't all that bad, although it would have been a lot quicker if I didn't have to shovel a driveway. And since I do live on a corner lot, I have to shovel the entire front of my property and then all the way up the side. So with that being said, it does take a little while for me to shovel because I have a lot more to shovel than most people. So it is what it is. But all right, so it is very, very cold out here. For those of you who were commenting yesterday that I don't own a winter jacket, I do own a winter jacket. I just don't wear it when I drive. So if I want to hop out of my car quickly and film something, chances are I don't have my jacket on and I'm way too lazy to then put it on. So I do have a winter's jacket. I am wearing it. I got gloves and everything. I'm nice and bundled up. I had my hood up and everything. So I assure you, I have ways of keeping warm. I do live in Pennsylvania. So, all right. Anyway, I am very hungry now. Worked up quite an appetite. So let's go feed me. And we are back out at the diner and we all got our delicious food here. I've, of course, got my staple. I think we all got our staples. I got my French toast and then more toast because toast, I love toast. Some bacon. Simmasigus Jr. here, what'd you get?
Pancake.
And what else?
Bacon.
And bacon, that's right. And Brittany here got some...
Belgian waffle with fresh strawberries and whipped cream.
Looks delicious. So like I said, I am starving, worked up quite an appetite out shoveling, so let's devour this delicious food. All right, it is hours later. I was gonna go out with the family, but I was really tired. I had waited way too long to eat and then shoveling and everything like that. So I had a massive headache. So I laid down, went to bed. When I woke up, I thought, what am I gonna do now? Of course I'm gonna go cinema hunting. So I gave Chris a call. We're gonna go out, we're gonna do some cinema hunting, and what's on, is it snowing? There's like a snowflake on my lip. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna go do some cinema hunting, and we are now currently at Goodwill, the Goodwill in Exton. So last time we were here, we hit pretty big. We found all those. Well, I found all those laser discs. So who knows? Maybe today more laser discs. I don't know. Let's go inside and find out. And it's cold. And as usual, about a bazillion DVDs. This is awesome. And of course, yeah.
What are you doing?
I am YouTubing. I'm a vlogger. Plenty of Blu-rays, lots of CDs. This place is awesome. They always have so much stuff to pick through. And as you can see, Chris has already dove in because he is smart. He is going to beat me to all the good finds. So, all right, let's see what they got. All right, this is a good sign. Immediately coming across some Disney here, some Disney princesses. Now, these are actually pretty cool because they do have episodes of things like Ariel's Undersea Adventures and Aladdin's Arabian Nights and stuff like that. So a lot of really interesting titles on here. And usually when you come across these, they're pretty well scratched. This one is in perfect condition. So, of course, got to pick it up. Well, unfortunately, not too much going on today. All these DVDs here, I only found 3 titles I want to pick up, and 2 of them I actually already have. I'm only grabbing because they're brand new. Otherwise, not much going on here. Unlike last time we were here, where we hit really, really big. This time around, we're not really finding too much. There's some Blu-rays over here, nothing I want to pick up, and Chris hasn't found anything. Oh, everybody loves Raymond. That's about it. Otherwise, again, not too much going on. I still have to look through the CDs yet. There are some records over there. We will check that out, but as far as the DVDs, Blu-rays, etc. are concerned, this is it. Well, never mind. Turns out Chris's Everybody Loves Raymond is actually scratched, but I did find some STP. All right, they're turning out lights on us. This place is closing, so we gotta get out of here. And they no longer have any records. It's a shame. So many cool lasers this last time. This time, nothing. Chris, did you find anything at all?
Nope.
Oh, you have some records?
Just a tiny bit.
Where are they at?
Right on top of in that wire basket.
Oh, there are still some up there. All right.
On top of the coat.
Well, that's about it up there. I don't think there's any laser discs in there, unfortunately. So it looks like this is about it. I found a couple DVDs, but like I said, nothing too amazing, with the exception of that one Disney Princess title. That's actually pretty cool. And some Stone Temple Pilots, and even one title I wanted to pick up for the store, but that's about it. So not nearly the amazing haul we had last time, unfortunately. Yeah, last time we hit pretty big here. This time, not so much. Yeah, well, even me, it's like, you know, some okay stuff. Nothing really to write home about. So, all right, that's it. Like I said, they're closing up. Let's get out of here. Well, since all the thrift stores are closing up because it's actually kind of late, we decided to hit up Big Lots next. Now, I was recently just in a Big Lots. Found some cool stuff. Chris hasn't been to one in a while, right? At least a little bit.
Been one like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, well, did you find anything there?
No.
Oh, I found a lot of cool stuff at the last one I was at, so maybe we'll find cool stuff at this one. I don't know. So this is really one of the only things open, so we're going to stop here and check it out. Hopefully they have some good deals here as well, but I'm not really counting on anything from me, but maybe Chris here will find something pretty cool. Well, this is not looking promising at all. I don't think this Big Lots has restocked anytime recently, so all those 3D Blu-rays and whatnot that have been showing up at a lot of stores that I found at the last one I was at, it doesn't look like this store has gotten in. This looks like the same exact stuff they had when I was here like weeks and weeks and weeks ago. So that's kind of a shame. Nothing I'm gonna want to pick up then. And Chris here, I have a feeling there's gonna be nothing he wants to grab either. So that is definitely a bit of a letdown. Yep, not a single title here we want to pick up. So, all right, another bust for Chris and more or less another bust for me. I don't know. This night is probably gonna be like this. I don't think we're gonna find much of anything. Although Chris is still looking. Anything? Anything? No? All right, nothing. All right, on to our next location. All right, last bit of hunting grounds today. I think we're gonna stop at the Walmart, which I have not been to this Walmart in a very long time. This Walmart actually is a pretty decent one. When you're really looking for something and you can't find it at your local Walmart, this one here usually has it. I usually make the drive out here and I usually find what I'm looking for. So that could be good. I don't know. I don't know. We haven't really been hitting all that big tonight. So unfortunately tonight just isn't the greatest hunting experience of our lives.
I hit big before I met up with.
Yeah, before he met up with me, he definitely.
I think I used all my luck.
Used up all your luck. He got some really good deals on HD DVDs before. That was awesome. So, by the way, it's really dead tonight. Like it snowed like an inch, and nobody's out. I don't know if everybody just said, "Oh, it snowed. We gotta stay." This is like the first like real snowfall we got this year, and I just feel that people are just being weird about it and staying home. I don't get it. It was like an inch of snow here in Pennsylvania. An inch of snow it's just a dusting. It's a coating. It's nothing. Let's continue on with our lives. So I don't know what's going on, but it's really, really dead tonight. There's like nobody out. It is bizarre. It's kind of like a ghost town out there. We were pulling into the Goodwill parking lot and we're like, is it even open? Then we got the Big Lots. We're like, is Big Lots even open? Because there was just nobody there. There was a few cars parked here, but even the parking lot here was kind of dead. We got a parking space like right up front. I don't get it. So, all right. It's actually nice and warm in here. I'm happy. So all right, we're gonna go check out, see what movies I have. Hopefully they have something good. I don't know. I want some good deals.
Kicks. I have Shopkicks.
Oh yeah, we gotta check out our Shopkicks and oh boy, that's not good. So yeah, Chris, you gotta find something, all right? So you haven't found anything yet on this trip. You have to find at least one title. That is the goal.
I spent more money on tolls getting them. So.
Yeah, so you gotta find something. All right, we haven't made it. Let's see what they got. Could it be? Did Chris find something?
Maybe.
What is that? Oh, the lab. What is it?
Librarians.
Librarians. Season 1. I never even heard of that. I have no idea what that is. How much?
There's like 3 or 4 movies too.
How much?
It's $20.
All right, hey, if something you want to pick up, at least you actually found something. Unlike me, I don't see anything here at all I have any interest in whatsoever. So looks like for me it's a bit of a bust. At least Chris is hopefully, probably, maybe getting something. But yeah, this is not the greatest night of hunting. I guess that's what we get for going out at 7 o'clock at night. All right, well that's about it for Walmart. Not really finding too much here. Chris is gonna get The Librarians, the season 1 or whatever it is. Apparently it's based on a trilogy that I am for some reason unaware of. I don't know why I don't know those movies. I really need to look into them. Chris says they're good and I'll like them and I'll enjoy them. So I need to do my research on that. I don't know why that's just a complete blank to me. I have no idea. So that's about all he's getting, and I'm gonna finally pick up Pet Sematary on Blu-ray. Like I said last time I was in Walmart. I always do that. I always say Goodwill when I mean Walmart, and Walmart when I mean Goodwill. I don't know why, but anyway, last time I was in Walmart, I thought about picking this up, and I passed on it. I didn't grab it. I'm gonna grab it today. So at least we're both getting something, but not too much. And is your Shopkick working yet?
Nope.
We can't get Shopkick to work. We have no idea why. Chris actually has some points that he would love to use towards his title there, but for whatever reason, Shopkick seems to be offline. It's not working. I think it has to do something with the app. I don't think it has anything to do with us. I think it's the app is down for some reason. So, oh well. But at least we're picking up something. Okay, well that is it for the hunting of the evening. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere else. Everywhere else is pretty much either closed or it's just another Walmart or something like that. And I don't think we really want to waste our time with that. So that is it. So we're gonna end the evening the only way we know how. With pizza! Yes, we are back at Grotto Pizza. The only way Chris and I know how to truly end a cinema hunt. Even a cinema hunt that isn't all that successful, we still have to end it with delicious, swirly pizza. It is so good. I think they do that so it hypnotizes you to get more and more and more and just to eat more and more and more because it's so delicious. All right, so I'm gonna stop like drooling over the pizza right now because I'm sure Chris would like to eat some. So let's dive in, enjoy this pizza. It is so good. Oh, so incredibly full, but it was so incredibly delicious. All right, that is it for tonight. Let's go home and take a look at all I picked up. All right, back from a bit of cinema hunting with Chris, aka Cinema Man. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down below. Definitely check him out, give him a sub. Just started doing videos. They're great. Definitely give him some love. So, okay, tonight wasn't the greatest night of cinema hunting ever, which was kind of our fault. We did go out pretty late when we got to the Goodwill. They were only open for like another 20 minutes, so we were kind of in and out of there. And the Goodwill didn't really have too much to offer, which is kind of weird because this Goodwill does usually prove to be pretty good hunting grounds. Every time I go out there, I usually at least come back with, at least a nice stack of movies. This time around, I did get some cool stuff. The things I found were pretty cool, but not a huge haul. And Chris ended up getting nothing at all, which again was definitely a shame. We hadn't been out there in about a month. Last time we were out there, I believe, was when I was out with Chris and we got those laser discs, and we came home with a lot of really cool stuff that day. But this time, not so much. Plus, again, they were closing. We only had so much time to look around. Then we hit Big Lots. One of the worst Big Lots I've been to in a long time. I don't think they've gotten anything new in months. It's been a really long time since I've actually seen anything new at that Big Lots. So that was a complete bust. And then out to the Walmart, where we both picked up one title apiece, but that was it. So really, when it came down to it, this was not the greatest night of hunting. So I don't really have too much to show you. We'll get through this pretty quickly, but at least I did pick up a few titles. So here's what I got. So from the Goodwill, I ended up picking up for $2. We have Stone Temple Pilots #4. That's great. I love STP, an absolutely fantastic band. I still really was blown away when I found out Scott Weiland died 2 months after he actually died. That it was like news that for some reason completely just passed me up. I had no idea that he passed away, and then one day I saw on something on Facebook or something. I was like, wait, Scott Weiland died? Oh man, that must have just happened. And then I Googled it and I was like, no, that was 2 months ago. So it was crazy. But yeah, Stone Temple Pilots, great band. Very happy to have this in my collection. I don't think I've ever owned this CD. I think I had every CD up to this one. So the first 3 CDs I owned back in the day, and then I just never bought anything after that. So very cool to have this in the collection. That is awesome. And then the DVDs I picked up here for the store, I ended up grabbing Freeway. Definitely want to pick up a copy of this for the store. It's a great movie. Figured I could definitely sell this one. So this will be available at the Cinema Sickness store on Instagram. Definitely check that out. And then for me, for me / the store, I picked up some Disney princess titles. These were really cool to come across. We have, and this is the one I definitely needed, we have Sing-Along Songs, Disney Princess Sing-Along Songs Volume 1, Once Upon a Dream. That is cool because I do have Volume 2. I did not yet have Volume 1. Picked this up for $2.97, and surprisingly, in perfect condition, which is really rare for these. To come across these in perfect scratch-free condition is something I don't see too often. Every now and then, but 95% of the time when I come across these, they're just destroyed. So this was an awesome find. $3 for this. Definitely had to pick it up. I'm assuming it's going to have some episodes of, let's see, probably Ariel's Undersea Adventures, maybe Aladdin's Arabian Nights, I don't know, so maybe some other stuff. I have no idea. Or maybe it'll just be all singing. I'm not sure, but regardless, I didn't have this one yet, so definitely had to pick that up. And then these are really cool. We have volumes 1 and 2 of Disney Princess Party. Brand new, factory sealed. That is amazing. These are really cool. These actually, I believe, do have episodes of, again, Ariel's Undersea Adventures and Aladdin's Arabian Nights and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Plus other fun stuff as well. So these are really cool finds, especially brand new. That's amazing. I do already have copies of these right here. So I haven't decided yet. Do I keep the copies I already have, which are already open, which makes sense because I want to watch them, and they're actually in perfect scratch-free condition. Do I keep those and put these up on the Cinema Sickness store, or do I keep the brand new factory seal ones and put these up on the store? I think it'd make more sense just to keep the open ones since they are scratch-free, and then put the brand new factory seal ones up at the store. So I think these are going to go for sale up at the Cinema Sickness store. I think that is the plan. So definitely had to pick these up. I wasn't 100% sure what condition mine were in. I thought they were scratch-free, but I wasn't 100% sure if they were, because I knew some of these when I bought them back in the day were a little scratched. I think at this point, all my Disney Princess DVDs, I think I've either bought them originally scratch-free, or the ones that I did originally buy that had some scratches, I've replaced, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check that. So I don't really need to buy these anymore. So yeah, brand new factory sealed. These are awesome. I I love these. These are great. I know Disney Princess, you're thinking, what? No, these are really cool. And yeah, I'll probably post the brand new factory seal ones up at the store. I think that's the plan. We'll see. And then out at Walmart, I picked up finally Pet Sematary on Blu-ray. I mean, it's one of the best Stephen King movies there is. I love this movie. It's fantastic. Although, I actually like Pet Sematary 2 better. You know me. I like my movies a little bit more cheesy, and Pet Sematary 2 has a bit more of a cheese factor going on. I love that movie, but the first movie is just absolutely amazing. And if I'm going to upgrade, why not upgrade an absolutely fantastic movie like Pet Sematary? It was $5. I figured, what the heck? I was looking at it last time I was at Walmart. I passed on it. This time, I had to finally grab it. So, there you go. That was it. That is everything I picked up. So like I said, not the greatest haul ever, but at least I found some really cool titles nevertheless. I picked up some stuff for the store as well, which is great. And Chris ended up getting that one like Librarians, I think season 1 DVD. That was all he picked up. So all in all, not too much for either of us, but at least we got some things. Next Saturday though, we're going to head out, guys, weather permitting this time of year, but if everything goes according to plan, we're going to head out to Saturday's market again. They won't be doing their outside flea market area because it's going to be cold, obviously, but the whole indoor section will be open. We're going to try to get out there nice and early and go do some hunting there. Crazy Joe and Jeremy, OP0909, they might be joining us as well. Hopefully, possibly, that's still kind of up in the air. We'll see how that goes, but we're definitely going to be heading out there next Saturday. So next Saturday, plan for a nice big hunting trip and a nice big haul as long as everything goes according to plan. That'll be awesome. So, all right, again, there you go. That is it. And with that, I'm going to go to bed now. I don't have to get up early tomorrow, but I am just exhausted. I have no idea why. I didn't really do anything today. I mean, yeah, I shoveled, but it was like an inch of really powdery snow, so it wasn't all that exhausting. It took me, a little bit to go out and just shovel just a tiny little bit of snow that was probably would have just blown away had I let it, because it was that light. So that really wasn't even exhausting. I don't know why though. I'm just so incredibly tired today, and now I am ready to go to bed. So I'm probably going to list that stuff quick to the Cinema Stick store, and then I'm off to sleep. Oh, well, after I edit this video. All right, so I guess I got to do that yet. So, all right, I have a little bit of time before I go to bed, but then I'm going to sleep. I don't know. I'm rambling on now. My brain isn't even thinking. I'm tired. So, as always, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit the subscribe button. And you're going to get one. And if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself one of those. And finally, if you would like to support new content, just show your thanks and appreciation for these videos, and head over to patreon.com/cinemasickness, where a simple donation of $1 or as much as you like really does go a long way. All goes right back in these videos and gains you early access to most of my videos as well. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And I will see you all tomorrow after I am well rested. Bye.